Hey everybody, it's John.
I'm Darius.
And you're on You Cook So Gay again. Today we're going to show you how we make egg rolls. So what we did was we went to the grocery market, the Asian market, and got their already made egg roll wraps. You can buy them there. They're just already prepared for you. So what we did was we shredded a carrot, got some, what are those? Sprouts. Cut up some red pepper for color, the orange and the red, and then we have some cabbage, and of course we need 2 eggs. And because we're a brown person and a white person, we have a brown egg and a white egg. So what we're going to do is crack the 1 egg into a little ramekin or bowl, because that's what we're going to seal our egg rolls with. Give that a whisk. And in the other bowl, we're going to put a little splash of sesame oil, because I love sesame oil.
I love it too.
Since we're making a whole bunch of them. All right, so now in this bowl we have a pounded ground pork. We're going to add all of our vegetables to it. All of our chopped up vegetables. And to that, we're going to add a teaspoon of oyster sauce. Which is really thick and gooey. And then a teaspoon of hoisin sauce. Open. Oh, it smells so good.
Yummy, yummy.
And then we're going to add a teaspoon of soy sauce. If I can pull it open. A tablespoon of soy sauce. Then the egg, and we're going to mix this all up. That didn't come out that well, but there's no shell in it, so who cares? We're going to mix this up. Should have a bigger bowl. And you can do this without the pork. If you want, you can use chicken, you can use ground turkey, you can use almost anything you want. You can just do more vegetables, and the vegetables, you can use any vegetables you want. We chose carrots. We chose things that'll stay crunchy. We like the texture to be a little crunchy in our egg rolls. I think that's looking pretty good. So what we're going to do is turn the camera off, wash my hands, and then get my gloves on so we can start rolling these up. So we'll be right back. Okay, so take your wrapper diagonally, and I'm going to put a little bit of sesame oil on it, just like in the middle. Like so. We're going to take some of our filling, put a little blob over here. You can make these, we like them thinner. You can make them as thick as you like. You know, the ones you get when you order Chinese food takeout, they're usually pretty thick, but so you want it to be the size, like, you know, like, yeah, then you put the corner over, pull it back, and start rolling it nice and tight. Then you're going to fold the end in, and this end in, and then keep rolling it nice and tight. When you get to the end, you're going to put a little dab of egg wash on it, and just roll her up. Voila. Then you you sit it on your plate, like so.
Beautiful.
All right, I'll show you another one. With one wrapper. Is that one wrapper? That looks like two, doesn't it? No, it's one. All right, I'm gonna put a little, just for some flavor, put a blob of our filling. That's a technical term too, blob.
Just a little blob.
Just a little blob.
One dollop.
I don't want to confuse him with the Daisy commercial. Pull it back. You see how I just pulled it back? Roll her up. Put the sides in. And then keep rolling it up until you get to the end where you want to put a little egg wash. And then voila. That looks like we were raised in China making these things, doesn't it?
They are awesome.
All right, so we're going to continue making these, and then we're going to show you how we cook them.
All right.
Be back. There they are. Now, we had 25 wrappers, and we had just enough to make 25 egg rolls.
That was awesome.
Since we're 2 people, and we don't weigh 600 pounds, we're only going to cook about 4 of these. And then we're going to freeze the rest. That way we can pull them out when we want to and defrost them and cook them. And what I'm going to do is roll them up in parchment paper so they don't get damaged when we stick them in the bag in the freezer.
I love it.
So now what you're going to do is seam side down in the oil. This is canola oil. Side down. That way hopefully nothing opens up and seeps out, but which it looks like so far, success. Now you can get duck sauce at the grocery store, or if you go to a Chinese restaurant, you can just steal a bunch of packets. No, don't do that. I'm not advocating thievery. But you can also make a dipping sauce with some soy sauce, a little bit of red chilies or scallions. You can put maybe a dash of Asian seasoning in it. But we're going to cook these till they're golden brown, so you can just hang and watch. And then we'll wrap up the rest and put them in the freezer. I think we'll have these till Christmas, and it's July.
Yeah, I can't believe we made it just. It was just enough.
25. But what I did was I put a cookie sheet on a jelly roll pan, lined with paper towels, because you wanted these to drain. I don't like them oily and soggy. So we're going to allow them to drain there and retain their crispy deliciousness. Something escaped.
And the pork will cook evenly in all of this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we put about a tablespoon in each one. And we like them a little thinner because, that way everything can cook through. I think next time we're just going to do a vegetarian one. Just all cabbage and vegetables, and because they're delicious too. Or maybe shrimp ones.
Oh yeah. We've done a lot of shrimp today.
We did. We did. We're cooking a lot today. We're going to have a lot of food for the next week. And our poor neighbor who's 94 is in the hospital. Otherwise we'd make hurting some of it. So just keep rolling them over and tossing them. You want them to evenly cook. This is about maybe 3 cups of canola oil. Try to use something that's flavorless when you cook these. We actually made one year Philly cheesesteak, because we're from Philly, spring rolls for our friend's birthday party, and all the kids ate all the chicken, the cheesesteak egg rolls, and most of the adults didn't even get to have any. So
they were good.
Yeah, we made a spicy ketchup for them. These are things that we've just gotten ideas from our own local restaurants. We have some of the best chefs in the country here in Philly. I know you think that's hard to believe, but we really do. And some of them have seeped up into New York now. We have one of our restaurant owners who owns about 15 restaurants here in Philly, owns about 4 or 5 in New York, I think he owns a couple in Miami, Vegas, and about 4 or 5 down in Atlantic City. So he's doing extremely well for himself. I remember going to his first restaurant back in the late 90s. It was so amazingly different, and the food was just, we still go there. Well, we don't go now because we have COVID-19 destroying everything, so we have to stay home and cook. So that's looking pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
Golden brown. I'm gonna put it on my little rack there. Oops. They stayed shut. None of the stuff leaked out. None of our pork fillings.
How about that?
There you go.
How about that?
Egg rolls a la You Cook So Gay. Gay egg rolls.
Yeah.
And they do look a little gay.
They can
They're
be
a little small.
They
but...
can be our specialty.
All right, I'm gonna get a piece of parchment paper, show you how I'm gonna wrap these up. See. My scissors. Here we are. I'm just gonna. You don't want them to get all stuck together. This will keep the dough from sticking together. You can just unroll, you know, and then I'll put that in the freezer in a Ziploc bag. There you go. We do this with our burgers too, because then we can just pull them out and cook them.
Yeah.
All right.
That's awesome.
So we're gonna stick it in a Ziploc in the freezer, and we're gonna heat them up at another time. I hope you guys give this a try and let us know what your thoughts are.
I know I will. Bye.
Bye. So here we are. Our egg rolls and our Chinese pizza, scallion pizza. And we put together the dipping sauce, which is just a little soy sauce with some chopped scallions in it. You can pretty much use duck sauce or whatever you want, but this is what we're going to do today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you give it a try.
I can't wait to give that a try. Oh my gosh.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.